on a le privilège de vous présenter votre caucus néo-démocrate, l'équipe Layton.
Please welcome Dennis Bevington from Western Arctic. From the Nanaimo Cowichan.
Victoria.
Libby Davies, Vancouver East, Vancouver Est.
Don Davies, Vancouver Kingsway.
Bill Sixay from Burnaby Douglas.
Peter Julian, Burnaby New Westminster.
Alex Adamanenko from British Columbia Southern Interior, Colombie-Britannique Southern Interior.
Linda Duncan, Edmonton.
Judy, Washington Eastern, Winnipeg North.
Pat Martin, Winnipeg Center.
Nikki Ashton, Churchill.
Look at Rapper. He's just totally dressed up for him.
John Rafferty from Thunder Bay, Winnipeg Superior, and Charlie Angus from
Carol Hughes, Algoma, Manitoulin,
Tommy Martin, Sault Ste. Marie.
Brooke Rebel, Picklebell.
Glenn Tebow from Sudbury.
Ryan Massey, Windsor West.
Joe Martin, Windsor-Tecumseh.
Irene Matheson, London Fanshawe.
David Christopherson, Hamilton Center.
Wayne Marston, Hamilton East, Stony Creek.
And Malcolm Allen, Welland.
Olivia Chow, Trinity Spadina.
Paul Dewar from Ottawa Center.
Spokane, Outremont.
Peter Stoffer, Southeastern Shore.
Jack Harris, St. John's, St. John's East.
And now, the member for Toronto Danforth, our leader, notre chef, Jack Layton.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup, chers amis, confrères, consoeurs. Let's hear it again for Nikki Ashton and for Megan Leslie, the member for Halifax. This is the kind of new leadership that we're bringing to this country, right over here. This is exactly the kind of new blood and new energy that we need in that Parliament of Canada. Quelle équipe nous avons, mes chers amis? Quelle équipe? La meilleure équipe qu'on peut trouver sur la colline parlementaire. Ça, c'est un groupe qui travaille fort. Par tous les chiffres indiquent que nos députés sont eux qui travaillent les plus forts de tous les députés au Canada. Et vous devez être fiers parce que vous avez travaillé fort pour avoir ces succès-là. Folks, this is, by all accounts, the hardest working and most effective team on Parliament Hill, and you put them there through your hard work. Thank you very much. In the last couple of months, I've been traveling back and forth across the country talking to a lot of Canadians, as have your caucus. And I have to tell you what we have been hearing is most often not very good news. The number of times that each of us have talked to somebody who's lost their job, either in our offices or in their place of work or out in the community, or who knows somebody who lost their job, or whose family's being affected by the recession, and they ask, where's the help? we took to the government, through our caucus, proposals for change so that we could help the folks who needed it the most. The first thing we did, and your caucus did, was put before the House of Commons a motion to fix the employment insurance system and to fix it now. And that motion passed the House of Commons with a majority of votes. So we turned it into legislation, which is waiting to be adopted. That's how you get things done. Unfortunately, just before the end of the session, two other party leaders, a certain Mr. Harper and a certain Mr. Ignatieff, decided that they'd rather have a blue ribbon panel rather than fix EI so people could get help this summer. Well, our caucus here commits to you that the moment the House comes back, we would be driving forward our proposals for EI reform to help the people who need it most, because it's time there was someone on Parliament Hill who was on their side. We also talked to a lot of seniors, and I believe that the seniors of this country, the retirees, those who are aging gracefully and all they want is a little bit of dignity in their retirement, who raised our families, who built this country and deserve some respect. Many of those seniors are suffering in this recession. I just met with some of them down in the South Shore. And they told me that more and more seniors, for example, are having to visit food banks, are living in poverty. We heard that in Newfoundland and Labrador, 50% of seniors are now below the poverty line. In a country like Canada that is rich as it is, we've got to make sure that those who built this country can live in dignity and are lifted out of poverty with pension reform, with protection for the pensions they've earned, with retirement security, and no company should be allowed to steal their pension away from them. That should never be happening. So your caucus here brought forward proposals to reform the way we support seniors. It was adopted, our proposals were adopted in June unanimously by all parties. That's getting things done, but there's a second step, and that starts in September. We're going to put Stephen Harper's feet to the fire and say we want pension reform and protection and help for our seniors. Now, take what you voted on, our motion in the House of Commons, and make it law, make it real, support our seniors. Pour protéger les consommateurs, soit les taux d'intérêt néfastes et injustes des cartes de crédit, soit les frais au guichet aux banques où ils volent votre propre argent quand vous voulez sortir quelques sous, soit le prix d'essence, soit les prix des compagnies de téléphonie. C'est nous qui avons proposé tout un volet d'initiatives pour protéger monsieur et madame tout le monde. We've been standing on the side of the consumer with consumer protection against the companies that want to rip you off on credit card charges, on phone bills, on cable company bills. And we're going to keep standing up for the consumer against some of these completely unacceptable practices, and we're going to bring forward legislation, as they're doing in the US, which Stephen Harper has refused to do, to protect Canadians.